Then the D-Day came. Oti was in his dashing clothing, for he was the master of ceremony at the event. His awe-inspiring elocution had always fascinated the hamlet and even villagers, which made him to solely have a ball to preside at notable functions. His praiseworthy jocularity had always added color to his shows. Brethren, it is time. We have reached the crucial part of this momentous occasion. Oti was speaking into the microphone. It is time for the bride to take a cup of wine to her suitor. If she gives the cup of wine to another person, then this marriage will become invalid. On the other hand, if the right thing is done, then we will have a successful ceremony. Okay, DJ, over to you. The hushed music blared loudly again. The clan square just outside the compound was jam-packed with highly alerted crowd busily enjoying various dishes and drinks served. Rita, who wore trendy regalia which almost trailed behind her, gracefully rose and approached Patrick, who smilingly handed her the cup of wine. She headed to the suitor amidst clamor and naughty and tentative signals by men to her to hand them the cup of wine. Before long, she approached a shy young man in her uniform, sipped the wine a bit, and handed it to him to the acclamation of the gathering. Rita then sat lovingly beside him. "Ladies and gentlemen. Thank goodness that the worst did not happen," Oti exclaimed, cackling. Successfully, she has given the cup of wine to her suitor, who is now her husband, as she sits beside him. Let's clap for them. People clapped and cheered loudly. The music and bustle continued. Whatever has the beginning must have an end, Oti bellowed. We are gradually rounding off this occasion. But we cannot conclude this without a prayer from the eldest man in the kindred. Ekwe came out with a bearing of grandeur. The priest car appeared. He alighted. Ekwe squatted down and was praying. The priest was approaching. Ekwe started calling the kindred deity and the ancestors. The priest was taken aback by what he was hearing. He seemed unmindful, but his eyes were fixed on the cup of wine as he neared unsuspecting Ekwe, who had drawn his arm to pour libation. A well-targeted mad kick at the priest's discretion sent the cup of the bubbling liquid on the ground. Uproar instantly erupted. Ekwe sprang up, turning and charging to the direction of the disruption, and was strangely held back a little bit, probably by the priest's immaculate garment. But it was only momentary, for Ekwe had instigated a fray at slight provocation, let alone at intentional irreverence to what he held in utmost sanctity. Swiftly, he darted a glance at the priest's legs. Patrick read his motive and knew the unspeakable scene that would be created if he wasted any more moment and allowed Ekwe to hit the most embarrassing maneuver in traditional wrestling, on this man of the cloth. Patrick held him, pushing him back. "Father, how dare you? How dare you?" Ekwe charged furiously at the priest, but was stoutly pulled back by Patrick. "Who gave you the guts? Father, how dare you? Don't you have manners? Don't you have respect?" he raged. "Ekwe, don't insult the priest," Patrick scolded, panting. "Take it easy. He is a priest." "Who is he?" "He is nothing." Ekwe was yelling and struggling to free self from Patrick. "Father, don't you have respect for elders?" "Patrick, leave me alone." The two discontented celebrants in their costly and appealing attire approached the priest, welcoming him, heading with him to the compound. The square became very tumultuous, the gathering boiled over. Ekwe was now held by even his friends, who consoled him, but Patrick's voice was raging against him. "Ekwe is not the eldest man in our kindred." Ben whined, arguing with Ochibo. "Every marriage ceremony in this clan, Ekwe will come out to pour libation just to foment trouble." "Ben, shut up. Eat shit," Ochibo barked. "Why will a marriage ceremony be held in this clan without calling for our ancestors' presence?" Ben let out a whinge. "Haven't we discussed this matter in the kindred meeting, that each time a Christian family is organizing this kind of ceremony that a Christian elder should pray? Haven't we? Ochibo, answer me. That is how you keep on disgracing us in this clan," he yelled. "Ben, I am ashamed of you. I don't blame you. You are already under a curse for your flagrant violations of the norms of the land. It is you that is possessed. You people keep denting our image everywhere in this clan even before visitors. Ochibo shoved Ben aside. Get out of my sight, he raved, and walked to where his friend, Ekwe, stood with some kinsmen and guests. Who gave Father the guts to do this? Ekwe queried, bitterly. What he did was abominable. He still howled with rage. I think he did it in anger because he didn't expect that someone would mention such names in a Christian family like this. Mention which name? Ekwe interrupted him. Chokujiok was the bride's father. Mazwa was her grandfather. Or is it Okekparapara, our clan deity, the source of our strength? Why won't we mention their names? They have a stake in this event. Father has done a horrible thing and will not go scot-free, he howled. Ekwe, it is okay, another kinsman told him. We have to maintain decorum before these visitors. Just forget it. Uzondu, forget what? Ekwe was howling. You saw the embarrassment this man had caused me. The furor continued unabated outside the compound. The issue was still being argued in clusters. The priest looked blank as if he was not the one that stirred up this altercation, as if he was not the cause that triggered of this knockdown dragout, which had disrupted the merrymaking. The priest was again accosted by Ekwe, who still looked injured and vengeful. Father, do you think you will go scot-free? Ekwe backed, charging towards the priest, but was pulled back by Uzondu, who mildly rebuked him. Ekwe, we don't treat our visitors like that. It is okay, he cautioned. It is not okay, Ekwe retorted. Father, do you know the embarrassment you have caused me by this action of yours, do you? Ekwe, better stay away from the priest, Patrick yelled, approaching. Father, you have scuttled the prayer that would have ushered in prosperity and the fruits of the womb to the new couple. A prayer that has been said from generation to generation each time we are giving out our daughters in marriage. Do you want them to be childless as you are now, do you? Ekwe squeaked. Ben now joined in pulling Ekwe as the priest neared his car. Ekwe, it is okay, he said, in annoyance. No visitor has ever insulted me in this hamlet and go back in one piece. Why do you think you will? Ekwe asked. His fury muted, he was yielding. He pointed at the white cassock. If not for this thing you are wearing. If not for. Ekwe then eyed the bride's mother in a fit of temper. Mama Rita, when your daughter starts complaining about bareness, you will know what caused it. He blasted her. Ekwe, my daughter will have as many children as she wishes, Mama Rita chapped, bluntly. I have never been this challenged, but I will never give up, he said to himself.